Something earlier had me speaking on this topic, and I decided to make a video about it because the more I can speak on these topics, the more I feel like I can. If I could reach one person, one parent, then I would want to do that, or like one guardian. I would want to do that. If I could reach a child, I would want to do that. I would want the world to change for a better. I want the world to change so we all can have a better outcome in life. When I was a kid, when I was like 17 years old, 16, 17, I'm trying to think the exact age. So it started when I was 16. Well, it started before I was 16, but it ended when I was like 16, 17. Because I had ended up just doing some other shit. But I was into it, not even into it, like I didn't want to live with my mom anymore because she had a relationship that I didn't want any part of, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like she had a man around that, and I didn't like the way the man spoke with me or spoke to me or spoke at me rather than, I don't like, it's not that I don't like authority, because I don't, but I could tolerate authority, but the way you move with me, I'm a special type of motherfucker. I don't play that you're yelling in my face. I don't play that you telling me what to do in an abusive manner or a domestic manner. I don't play that abusive, like emotionally abuse. I don't play abuse at all. I'm not him. I don't play like that. You watch how you speak to me. Everybody does. You speak to me with respect because I give respect. And if you don't respect me, I'm getting the fuck on. So I'm not even going to go too deep into that story yet unless y'all want that. But around that time, I ended up moving out my mom's house. I ended up leaving my mom's house. She would probably consider it running away, but I don't give a fuck because, bitch, I'm not playing with you. And I will never play with you. I won't never play with you with no niggas sitting up in their motherfucking face and you playing with me talking about I'm too motherfucking sensitive. That's the first issue. You talking to me in my face talking about I'm too sensitive because of the way I feel. You're not going to disrespect me. Nobody's going to abuse me. So I feel strongly about that. So the first time my mom said, well, not the first time, my mom said I was too sensitive. That's what made me like, okay, but you're allowing the behavior. And if you're allowing the behavior, you can sit in the behavior by yourself because I will not play like that. So the second part is I'm moving around with either my cousin, my aunt, or other people, on other people's couches or whatever. And at this time, I don't want to be doing that. Like I'm 16, 17 years old, and I don't like. I already had the mindset of an adult because I never wanted to feel like I never want anybody to feel like I'm using them for what they got. I never want to be sitting on nobody's couch because I could go get my own. I want to go get my own. Third of all, when I wanted to go get my own, my mom wouldn't approve of me to get a worker's permit because my grades weren't as well as she wanted them to be. And let me say that she wanted them to be, because you have to realize every child is not the same. Everybody that you bring up, every child that's brought up is not going to have the same goals, the same mind, the same determination. Every child that comes up their grades are not going to be good. Every child's grades is not going to be A-O motherfucking K. Every child's grades is not going to be average. Every child don't think the same. Every child don't learn the same. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get that mixed up because, you have to make sure your grades is good. Bitch, for what? If I'm getting enough to pass through because this is what I have to do, and this is not what I want to do, and I have a plan with my life, you're not even asking me what I want to do. Like that's another thing within the thing, because y'all don't be asking these children what the fuck they want. Y'all be pushing your dreams for them onto them. That's a whole nother person. You have your own dreams, right? You have your own goals, right? What makes you think the child you're looking at doesn't feel the same way? but in a different in a different in a different in a different way, because none of us have not all of us have the same exact dreams and goals. So I don't think my mom ever asked me what I wanted to be, or my goals, or my dreams, or anything like that. Probably when I was a kid, but when it came down to teenage years, I don't think she asked me. She was just so set on, this is what you're going to do. And that's where you got me fucked up. Because I've never been one of them, you all tell me what the fuck I'm about to do. I'm going to let you know what I'm going to do. And if you don't hear it, that's your fault. Like, you really have to be able to listen to your kids. That's one thing. That's another thing. And another thing, like, you have to be able to listen to your kids. You have to be able to watch them. And you have to be able to say, okay, well, let me take a step back and let them make these decisions, because coming into their adulthood, they're going to have to make their own decisions. You cannot control every aspect of your child's life unless they're disabled, or because even then you can't even control every aspect of their motherfucking life. I don't mean to say that. You can't even control every aspect of their life like that. Even the brain dead motherfucker won't let you know when they want to breathe and when they don't. Am I lying? So, like I was saying, my mother wouldn't get me a worker's permit because my grades were bad. And I wanted to work because I didn't want to depend on nobody. Never. I appreciate the people that I could depend on, like Kadora, but I never wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather pay my way. I'd rather kick it with you and pay my way so you don't feel like I'm using you. You know what that's my worst fear. Anybody ever feel like I need them? I don't need a motherfucking soul. I'd rather go outside and sit. Like, I'm so happy I didn't turn into the motherfucker I could have turned into, because I could have turned into a total different motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because the determination that I have is more based on being independent rather than I don't know, anybody else, because I'd rather be independent. A lot of people don't want to be. And I don't blame you. I'm not mad at you. That's your business, because we are two totally different motherfuckers. Like, who am I to tell you, oh, you should be independent, bitch? And that's not what you want to do that. You want a fiance, you want to be able to build a team and a partnership because you feel like you want the help. You need the help. I feel like you need the help. By all means, do you. That's not my business. But that's never been me. That's never been me. Like, I wanted to take a risk on my own. I wanted to be able to live on my own. I wanted to be able to get my own shit 16, 17 years old. Probably before then, 15. Probably, you could say before then, 14. Like, because me and my mom been into it, honey. This ain't nothing new. We've been into it. It wasn't nothing not heard of. It wasn't nothing foreign to me to be able to walk out that lady's house and say, I don't want this no more. And when I walked out that lady's house when I was 17 years old, I stayed on until I was, I think, 18. And the only reason I went back is because there was something in my spirit like that told me something was going on. But that's a different story for a different day too. And it was COVID time during that time. So there was a reason why I went back. And right after the reason had happened, I wasn't even there for long. I was only there for, I think, like 6 months, I believe. Probably 7 or 8. But even then, it still wasn't long. Because she said, oh, you have to start paying rent. I realized that's not where the fuck I want to be. 19 years old, I realized I don't want to be here. Freshly 19, too. July, August, September, October. That's 4 months. So I was 19 in 4 months when I ended up leaving my mom's house. Because I left in October, I remember. October 14th. So I think, or October 12th, one of them. It was my little cousin's birthday. So I said, yeah, nah, this ain't that. So I made this video to be able to let people know, stop trying to control others. Stop pushing your dreams and your goals onto others. Stop, like your children. to be specific, but others too. Stop trying to make people what you want them to be, because that's not who they are. I had to realize that with my little brothers. I had to realize that with my little sisters, my little cousins, all that. I can't make you who I want you to be. Even though I don't want you in harm's way, but you gonna do what the fuck you want to do regardless. And if I don't feel like, if it's at a certain point where I feel like it's a collision, we don't align, honey. Hey, I'm gonna let you do you. I'm gonna love you from a distance. You know what I mean? Because I have to do that with a lot of people. A lot of people I don't align with anymore. And a lot of people I cannot just keep colliding with. Y'all have a lot of things going on. And I cannot keep colliding with you. I have shit to do. You have shit to do. And that's what you want to be doing. And we end up almost hitting each other too many times. Because if you keep fucking colliding, something's going to break, bitch. Something's going to happen. Something's going to deteriorate. And I got my own shit to do, so I'm moving. I'm not saying cut your kids off, but be able to love them through what the fuck they're going through. Sometimes you gotta sit the fuck back and be quiet. You can't suggest everything. Everything is not a suggestion for you. I'm not talking to my mother. I'm talking to other people's parents. I'm not talking to my parents because I don't give a fuck what they say. Look me in my eyes when I tell you this. I don't give a fuck what they think, what they say, what they believe in. I don't care. That's not me. I never gave a fuck about what anybody else had to say about my life or anybody else's life for that matter. That's not my business. It ain't. Your opinion on my life is not my business. Keep that to you and yourself. I don't give a fuck. I don't ask you anything about how you feel about what, except probably Desmond. I don't care what he think for real. I don't give a fuck what he think. Like, I don't. Stop trying to control others. That's what in every aspect in life. If that hoe want to be a hoe, let that bitch be a hoe. Huh? If that motherfucker want to go outside and be a prostitute, let that motherfucker be a prostitute. That motherfucker want to be a drug addict, let that motherfucker be a drug addict. And you ain't about to keep calling my phone for a couple dollars. No, you're not. Boundaries, set them. I'm not finna keep going back and forth with y'all. Thank you for watching. It's the baddest motherfucker of all time. That's all I got for you.